I said it last video. Kareem's a beast. At 37 years young, he is still a beast. Make fun of his hook shot all you want to. He owns Boston right now.
Lead by 13 over the Celtics in game 1 of the World Championship. The Lakers will inbound as we start the third period. And Tom Heinsohn said, watch the big man, Parrish. Bird and Parrish each 2 for 7 shooting, and that's no way to win a ball game.
That is a big part of their offensive strategy for them to score, and they provided nothing.
Kareem just provides 2 more points in 25 so far in the ball game. The leading scorer for the Celtics is Kevin McHale with 14, and he's come off the bench to get those 14.
You always love to come out of the timeout, the locker room, with a hoop.
Oh, they're up again by 15 points. Kareem got a hand on that ball, and Parrish hit. So the Celtics go to Parrish just as the Lakers went to Kareem. They trade baskets, and it's back to 13. Going to the hoop, James Worthy is fouled. He switched hands to his left hand.
Robert Parrish feels he can't do anything right now. It looked like a clean block. He picks up number 4. Key decision for Casey Jones to let Parrish in or not. But he's got to get him in the ball game and make him a contributor. So I doubt he'll take him out.
James Worthy hits the first free throw. So Robert Parrish, less than a minute into this third period, picks up his 4th personal foul. And so things can get critical for the Celtics up front. 69-54. It's a 15-point lead by the Los Angeles Lakers. They're trying to get a game on the road. By the way, the Celtics have not lost a playoff game at home in these playoffs. 9-0. Parrish. This is the baseline hook. Here's Magic Johnson. Cooper pushes it up. Bird the rebound. His job, he once told us, number 1, to get the team running. Dennis Johnson going in against Kareem. Too hard off the glass. Rambis the rebound. Magic Johnson. That pass from Rambis out to Cooper was stolen by Dennis Johnson. Blocked. Henderson shot blocked by Kareem. 4 on 3 right now for Los Angeles. And Michael Cooper gets the rebound on his missed shot. And Worthy is fouled, and Worthy pushes Dennis Johnson momentarily, but it might have been what they know as a flash knockdown in boxing. Didn't mean it.
Kareem never got up the other end of the court. I'll tell you, it's hot in here, and that headache may be wearing on him. He had a super first half, but the pace of the game and the minutes he played might start to have a telling effect on him.
Now, we don't know if he is bothered by the headache now because he said he was better, and so we don't know exactly whether he's bothered by it. He was affected with it earlier, and he didn't come out for practice or the team meal, but he has shown no effect. He's got 25 points and has been a solid pro at age 37 for the Lakers. They lead it 71-54. Nearly 2 minutes gone by in third period. Laker foul. It'll be their first of the period.
Well, the Celtics trying to get Larry Bird the ball in the low post to try and take advantage of Michael Cooper. He's much smaller, but he's not having his game today, Larry Bird.
Third foul on Michael Cooper. Against Rambis is Maxwell. And the Celtic shots that were rolling off early in the game are rolling off once more. They're not getting any of those bounces, but the Lakers are in control of this ball game. They are playing with the assurance that's befitted their style lately. Kareem over Parrish. They're cooking. 27 points for Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem may be hit with his third personal foul. 3 fouls on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. We have a timeout with 9:29 to go. Here at Boston Garden, the capacity crowd and the Los Angeles Lakers have opened up their biggest lead of the game, 19 points with 9:29 remaining in the third period. Last year, when the Lakers were swept in 4 by the Philadelphia 76ers, the Lakers led in every one of those games at the half. The only time the Celtics have had the lead, first basket of the ball game. 15 on the shot clock. Dennis Johnson shooting from the corner. Kevin blocker, he mentioned the Celtic guards have been off. Parrish. Robert Parrish, 9 points for the Chief. Knocked out of bounds, still LA ball.
And you better get back quickly, even after a made shot, because LA will move it down the court as long passes and more long passes.
I wonder if that guy's keeping cool with that. Kareem, skyhook. 29 points for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. His career high is 55 points against the Boston Celtics back in 1971. Bird keeps it alive after Henderson's miss. Maxwell spins his way in, but he's short with it. And Rambis clears it for the Lakers. Pushing it up, Magic Johnson. Cooper on a low pass is held. And that was not a smart foul. Dennis Johnson's third.
I had a fast break opportunity that time. It was a 3-on-2, so it might have been a decently smart move, Dick.
It was a low pass, though. That's the only reason I say that, because he had to pick it up on his shoe tops. Scott Wedman and Kevin McHale are going to be coming into the game for the Celtics. McHale, the leading scorer for Boston. Wedman has not yet played. Worthy spinning his way in. Spins.
Worthy's like, are you serious? Seriously, are you serious? I love it. Love it.
His way out of bounds, and it's Boston ball. So here is Kevin McHale, who is the leading scorer for the Celtics with 14 points, and he's joined by Scott Wedman, a 10-year veteran who was an all-star at Kansas City, who doesn't have much speed but has a lot of savvy and is a good outside shot.
Casey Jones is searching for some offense.
Dennis Johnson going in with a layup.
Find somebody with some hot fingertips.
Wedman is guarding James Worthy, or Magic Johnson. Parrish with 4 fouls is on Kareem. He has played with 4 fouls here. Blocking in, Worthy. Rebound, Parrish. Celtics way back, trailing by 17 points. Bird, foul. And the foul is on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's number 4 on Kareem.
And Larry Bird knew that Kareem was coming over to block that shot. That's how smart a player he is, and he, more than anything else, made Kareem foul him. He sees Kareem coming, and the way to take it to a big man is cut down his reaction time so he can't block the shot. He took it right to him.
Swen Nader is going to replace Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who goes out with 29 points. Nader scored 1 point when he was in there. Kareem is 11 for 13 from the field and is having a terrific all-around game.
Boy, he has been absolutely sensational. And even though he's picked up this 4th foul, they're in command, and the rest will do him well.
Well, that's what the lead can do. You can sit down a man with 4 fouls when you're up by 15, but when your center has 4, he's got to play when you're down by 15. James Worthy makes it 17 points. Worthy has 12 in the game.
And they will go to him. They figure when Jabbar is out of the ball game, he's their low post player.
Parrish trying to get some points, loses his footing. Plenty of time on the clock. Nader has him boxed out pretty well. Wide open is Wedman. And that's why Wedman's in there. Outside shooting. Fast break, Worthy. Effectively saves it. No. It's Boston ball. He tried to throw it off of Wedman, and he couldn't do it.
Yeah, but Worthy, the power forward, up the court. Would you believe it? Beating everybody.
That's his style. Under 7 minutes remaining in the 3rd period. On a double team. Bird. Short. Magic Johnson. Celtics are getting back on the fence. 3-on-2 anyway. And Worthy on the break. And you can't do anything against those forwards, as you pointed out, with their great quickness.
Look at Magic control the pace, man. What just happened? Kareem goes out of the game with foul trouble. He sits down. Magic steps up again because Kareem just sat down.
Another turnover, Magic again. 17-point lead, and the Celtics just can't get in the game. They got down to within 8 points at one point. Worthy against McHale. And James Worthy is taking over this ball game. He has scored 10 so far in this 3rd period, has 16 in the ball game. Dennis Dennis Johnson coming back, and he is fouled inside.
We're going to see right now the quickness of the Lakers in action, how they can beat the likes of Kevin McHale. Here it goes. Magic Johnson has Worthy on the one wing, and look at McHale trying to hustle back in Parrish. It ends up a 3-on-2. That speed and getting the third man up there is so important.
But Magic Johnson has picked up his 4th personal foul, and there's a story to watch.
We're going to see the quickness of their second go-to guy, James Worthy, and he's going against really one of the best defenders the Celtics have in Kevin McHale in that low post position. But that quickness, when he faces up and looks at that basket, you are almost out of it, because he can go either way, right, left, or over you.
Kareem and Magic, 4 fouls. Parrish, 4 fouls for Boston, matching the biggest lead of the ball game. The Lakers are up by 19. Dennis Johnson, however, shooting 2.
The Celtics have on their court right now, as we look at John Havlicek, my former teammate with the glasses, getting right up there in my category.
Yeah, you wear them too.
Yeah, well, I got the grannies. I mean, he got the full-fledged. But the Celtics have their slowest team on the court right now, trying to stop the speedier Lakers. Right, Wedman at the guard position. They need him for the outside shooting, but they're giving up an awful lot in speed.
James Worthy, see hot, 18 points, 12 in this period alone. James Worthy has already surpassed his playoff average. Parrish, Nader the rebound. Bird slops it away. He leads the team in steals, beating McHale for the basket. There hasn't been much for Celtic fans to cheer about today. McHale has 16, Dennis Johnson 14, and Larry Bird has 12, but a very quiet 12. 5:35 remaining, 3rd period. Once again, 19-point lead. 17 and a loose ball foul. 83-66 the score. And the foul is on Kurt Rambis. So Kurt Rambis has 3 personal fouls. Lakers and the Celtics met for the finals 6 times in 8 years. In the mid-60s, concluding in 1969, the Celtics won all 6 of those championship battles. But the Lakers, taking hold here, have dominated this ball game.
What the Celtics need right now, need it for the better part of a half, is some decent outside shooting.
Right.
And they've put Scott Wedman in the ball game in hopes that he will provide it. He hit 1 open shot. Dennis Johnson is a player that has to hit a few open shots.
15-point lead. Celtics narrowed it to 8. And the Lakers had a big lead earlier, but James Worthy is owning this 3rd period. Nader grabs the offensive rebound, and here comes Dennis Johnson. 3-on-2, but Byron Scott comes into the play. Almost forced the turnover. Dennis Johnson hits the shot. The words to no sooner out of your mouth than the Celtic guard hits.
That's his range, around 15 feet. When he's out around 18, he's got problems.
And Pat Riley wants to call a timeout. Is this a good timeout?
I believe it sure is, so they can gather themselves together and let this game slip back into the hands of the Celtics. But right now, Casey Jones' adjustment of getting some outside shooting in there. Scott Wedman, even though he gambled a lot, he's got his slowest team in there. Pat Riley probably saying, hey guys, they got their slow troops in there. Let's pick it up a notch and step on the gas a little bit more.
The Celtics have run off 6 straight points trying to get back in this game. This is game number 1. It's best of 7 for the NBA World Championship. Game 2 will be Thursday night, right back here at Boston Garden. The Lakers and the Celtics will be live at 9 o'clock Eastern time, and all of the games in this NBA World Championship Series will be carried live right here on CBS Sports. Larry Bird, who has 12 points but has been pesky, has a couple of steals, doing the job on the boards. He'll have to be a factor if the Celtics can make a real challenge. 13-point lead for LA. Byron Scott, tough from the corner. Wedman going high. Knocks it out. It was Worthy who tipped it out to Cooper. Scott makes good there. That second shot, and Byron Scott has 8.
Celtics also have their biggest team on the court. They ought to be able to control the boards with this group they have out there.
Inside to McHale against McAdoo. Still Boston ball. Lakers winning their 3rd straight Pacific Division title. And the first team in 14 years to get into this championship series 3 years in a row. Worthy on the steal to Cooper. 3-on-2. Byron Scott. And a foul against Boston. And Parrish has picked up his 5th personal foul. 5 on Robert Parrish, and that is a big problem for Casey Jones.
Here's Scott, who is all alone. That should be duck soup for him, but here comes Robert Parrish in his eagerness to stop this Laker fast break, picking up his 5th, and he will sit down. And now the Celtics with Maxwell a little bit speedier.
Maxwell in the ball game. McHale playing the center position. McAdoo shot, misses. Bird the rebound. 4 minutes to go in the 3rd period. The Lakers are leading by 15. And the Celtics 7-foot center is on the bench with 5 fouls. One more and he's gone. Whitman hits his 2nd shot from outside. Celtics quickly get back on defense. I think they're realizing the value of that. Even after a made basket.
We better get back fast.
Cooper. Nader over McHale. And that's his patented hook shot that Swen Nader has in his repertoire.
He is a fine offensive player down in there.
And it's Johnson going in and draws the foul.
On this series, this particular ball game, Dennis Johnson has been driving to the hoop as he did in the other series. And he was successful because the other teams kind of played him for the pass. Don Nelson said he's a slow dribbler. He beats the initial rotation, takes it to the hoop, and then looks for a pass. So they were all anticipating him passing. The Lakers are playing for him as he's going to shoot the ball, so they're jamming him, and he's taking some tough shots in that paint.
Byron Scott, 3rd personal foul. Here's Dennis Johnson. He knows what it's like to be in the big show. He was the MVP when Seattle won the championship 5 years ago. Traded to Phoenix. And now a Celtic, and he's made an impact. 18 points for Dennis Johnson. 3:20 to go in the 3rd period. Celtics got it down to 13. Byron Scott fires away. 10 points for Byron Scott. With terrific confidence for a rookie. Johnson. And Dennis has 20 points in the ball game. He is the Celtic leading scorer now. McHale right behind with 18. Dennis Johnson all over Byron Scott. Crisp passing by the Lakers. Here's Cooper. Redmond the rebound. 2:43 remaining in the 3rd. Celtics trying to cut it to 11. Bird. And Cooper trying to save it in the corner, and Worthy fouls McHale. And McHale will shoot.
Larry Bird is just having a tough afternoon offensively. Even that up and under move deserts him. He's usually very good with that.
3rd personal on Worthy.
Here's to good friends.
Terrific reunion.
Yeah, the last time we were here, we made history.
Tonight is kind of special.
I stole that ball.
I made the pass.
I made the shot.
Make that shot again.
Must say
Hey, what can I tell you? We still got it.
Never lost it.
let it be low and brown.
Talked about the double team and the fact that it's emerged as a pretty good defense in the NBA, and it's had its effects.
What it does is take the ball out of the hands of the better players. There's an open man, and Larry Bird is perfectly capable of finding it, but that open man has got to cooperate by hitting the shot. Otherwise, the strategy works for the defender. And so far, nobody's hitting off those double team situations after Larry makes the pass.
Bird has 12 points, some good defense on him, and he has been missing a lot of shots. He's shooting 2 for 9. But normally he would have much more than 9 shots taken with 2:29 to go in the 3rd period. Here's Kevin McHale, who has never missed a game in his career. He's in his 4th season out of Minnesota. Thought he was going to be a hockey player, and then when he was found he was 6'2", he said, well, that's not the sport for me.
It was bigger than the stick and the puck, right?
Right. 9-point game. The Lakers lead it 89-78 with 2:20 remaining in this third period. Defense, an important aspect right now to the Celtics. Bird defending and doing a good job against Worthy. Worthy just getting up at the other end of the floor. Wedman with a screen from McHale. Hits another. And now it's 9 points. Wedman is 3 for 3 from the field, so that move is paid off for Casey Jones. 1:50 remaining in the third.
The Celtics have to make a strong run here because Magic and Kareem are still on the bench, well rested.
5 seconds on the shot clock. 3 seconds. McAdoo just gets it off in time and hits the shot. That'll take the starch out of you. A shot at the buzzer, the 24-second buzzer.
I'll give a delay of game warning to the Lakers for touching the ball before the Celtics could inbound it. That's a favorite tactic of a team to try and stop any push-up fast break opportunity.
Minute and a half to go in the third period. 11-point game, 91-80. The Celtics had it down to 9. Bird, quick turnaround. They got it to 9 again. Crowd getting excited here. Lakers have dominated. They were up at one point by 19 points. So the Celtics have chopped 10 points off of the LA lead. 1:10 remaining in the third period. Celtics playing a good defense right now. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Cooper. McHale with 53 seconds. Celtics trying to cut it to 7. And here's Wedman. Bird. And the basket counts. And listen to him.
There is no quit in Larry Bird. He's tired. He's not having his better game, but he's going on that offensive board. And look how happy he is. Something's working. I hit one from underneath.
He's got 17. It's a 6-point game with 40 seconds to go in the third, and the Celtics very much back in it now. 16 on the shot clock. Maxwell is on McAdoo. And he's fouled with 23 seconds to go. Magic and Kareem, each with 4 personal fouls, but you know they're going to be back, and maybe sooner than later, considering the way the Celtics have made a run here.
But they will be well rested right now. This has been a nice cushion for the Lakers to ride out with the foul problem of their 2 stars.
Okay, the question, though, Parrish has 5. How long can KC keep Parrish on the bench?
Right now, they're doing pretty well without him, so I wouldn't be worrying about Robert sitting on the bench. He's had trouble in tracking himself. He could be a very important factor in this entire series, but he didn't get off to a good start here today.
He makes 1, does McAdoo. It's 92-85. The Celtics have outscored the Lakers 23-11 in the last 5 minutes. And looking for the last shot here. Six seconds. The double team on Bird. Out to Wedman. Bird with 1 second to go. Hits it. Three-pointer.
In the third, Bird finally joins the game offensively. Welcome to the game, Bird.
Brought the Celtics back. We'll return to the Boston Garden after this word from your local station. We have 12 minutes remaining in the fourth period, the start of the final period, at least. Larry Bird with 10 points. In that third period, the Celtics outscored the Lakers 36-27 and are within 4 points as we start the fourth period, Tom.
Larry Bird is your super competitor. He never gets discouraged.
Wedman, who has 6 points on 3 shots. Bird. McHale tried, and now it's the Lakers trying to push it up 3-on-2 fast break. Byron Scott gets the first basket to start the 4th period. Scott has 12 points.
Well, that's what developed with using Wedman in the backcourt. You can beat against the fast break. You just don't have enough good foot power to get back and protect against it.
Maxwell double teamed inside. Jamal Wilkes starts it forward for the Lakers in the 4th period. Wedman in and out. McHale blocked by McAdoo. A clean block. And here's Scott again on the break. And the Lakers come out strong in this 4th period. But James Worthy, we understand, has a slightly twisted left ankle. And he is not starting this period. Casey Jones calls a timeout. Worthy is on the Laker bench. And McHale is very upset. He thought he was fouled at the other end by McAdoo.
Well, they got to stop arguing with the officials and turn tail on the fast break, or you're going to pay the price like they did.
Timeout, and a good timeout called by Casey Jones. To open up an 8-point lead. James Worthy, as we told you, twisted an ankle on this play in the 3rd period.
All he did was go up for a jump shot over Larry Bird and just come down a little bit wrong on the foot. And boy, he took. And here's the prior play that McHale was complaining about. He goes up, grabs the rebound, and watch his head shake. That long hair. Wow, you can tell he was fouled. That hair went right up in the air. And is he mad as the Lakers go up the other end?
Kevin McHale, who was acquired in that deal that saw Robert Parrish come to Boston from Golden State in exchange for the #1 draft pick. A couple of years ago, Larry Bird goes to the bench, getting a breather. He has 20 points. So it's Maxwell, McHale. Parrish is in the game with 5 personal fouls. Wedman, McHale. Celtics getting a lot of chances, and Kevin McHale has 22. First Celtic points in this 4th period. Jamal Wilkes, who's trying to get his eye back, missed the layup. Parrish gets 2 more. And the Celtics have it back to 4 now, 96-92. And Kareem stuffs it. 31 for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He had 31 against the Celtics in the regular season.
When Magic has the ball coming up on the break, you've got to pick up the people. Forget about Magic. Let him be guarded by 1 man. You got to cover the wingmen so there's not easy passes for layups.
Lakers shooting 55%, the Celtics 47. Parrish follow up on Dennis Johnson's miss. Parrish playing with 5 personal fouls. Casey Jones wants to make his run now, as there's the...
Look, Magic's passes, the precision and the speed on his passes. And I know you're looking at this saying, yeah, it's not a big deal. He was wide open. True. However, if you're on the court, tiny window to make that pass because of the pace and the speed. And you better be looking for it. Your head better be turned, or you're going to have a migraine like Kareem. I promise you.
Combination again. Jamal Wilkes on the receiving end from Magic Johnson. They've done it countless times.
Well, there's that speed problem. They're getting that extra man up the floor so quickly, and Magic alert to it, finding the open man.
Celtics still going with big lineup. Maxwell loses it. And then is fouled.
Here's that fast break. Robert Parrish, now watch it come up the court. You've got to hustle back there. Look at Dennis Johnson just trying to get into it. And here it is quickly. One of those quick forwards.
The ovation is for Scott Wedman, who came in and contributed with 3 important field goals in the 3rd period, all from outside where the Celtics needed it. So he's out of the game, and Gerald Henderson is in.
And he's in to protect against that fast break. A little speed back in the backcourt.
Johnson penetrates. Henderson knocked in the air by Scott. What a play by Byron Scott. It looked as if the Lakers were going to lose the ball. He batted it in the air, and Lakers control with under 9 minutes remaining. 4th period, the Lakers at 1 point had a 19-point lead. They're up by 6. Here's Wilkes. Henderson fighting Kareem. It's Boston ball.
I don't don't think they wanted to call a foul on Kareem that time. They easily could have. They give Boston possession.
Kareem has 4 fouls, and Magic Johnson has 4. But Parrish is out there with 5 for Boston. Here's Maxwell. The basket is going to not count, but no basket. They call an offensive foul. Chris Ford, who along with Jim Rogers, our assistants to Casey Jones, don't like the call.
Nice move by Maxwell, but watch old Magic just slip in there to pick up the charge. That's a tough call in basketball. Once the man is up in the air, the defender slides under, it should be a blocking foul.
Larry Bird is back in. Maxwell goes out. Kareem, short hook. Parrish fights. Gets the rebound and the outlet to Johnson. Worthy back in the game. Parrish from Bird. Block. Boston ball. Good defense inside by L.A.
They were hustling up there, particularly Robert Parrish, but Kareem going step for step with him.
Bird will inbound, so Worthy is all right. Batted away by Kareem. Knocked away. Still Boston ball. Abdul-Jabbar with 31 points, the high scorer in the ball game, playing with 4 personals. Pat Riley, a player's coach, double team McHale, Henderson, and McHale over the top is called for the foul.
Henderson was attacked by Jabbar, who took away his jump shot. He had a step by him, and it was not an easy shot. So the defense and the poor outside shooting, combination of lack of defense and poor outside shooting hurting right now the Celtics.
McAdoo blocked by McHale. Feeds Kareem. And Larry Bird comes out of the pack. 7:45 remain. Henderson back to Bird. What a play. What body control. And it's a 4-point Laker lead again. Parrish slapping at Kareem. Don't forget, Parrish has 5 personal fouls. A foul inside, and Robert Parrish is fouled out of the ball game. Robert Parrish has committed his 6th personal foul. And now the Celtics are claiming that it wasn't Parrish involved inside. The Celtics are enraged, and Robert Parrish has fouled out of the ball game. A blow to the Boston Celtics.
They were really mounting a strong comeback here, no question about it. Parrish, very, very important to try and neutralize Jabbar. Even though he didn't score, he was taking up a lot of room underneath there.
Larry Bird just said that he had fouled going up.
Here's the last play where they claimed Parrish committed the foul. They must have said it was right there.
He didn't. It was Bird.
You know, looks like it was Bird, but I think they said he nudged him before the shot was taken.
Well, we could not tell that by the replay, in all fairness, and the officials are much closer than we are. And they do a terrific job.
They sure do. I never thought I'd say that.
Parrish fouls out with 13 points and 7 rebounds, and the Celtics will have to try it without him. Kareem, meanwhile, has 32 points in the ball game. 5-point lead for L.A., 7:15 to go. So it's McHale at center with Maxwell and Bird the forwards. 7 on the shot clock. Here's McHale in and out. Abdul-Jabbar clears.
Boy, just packing that defense in, the Lakers, and daring the Celtics to beat them from the outside.
James Worthy facing the hoop and going up with it. James Worthy hitting. He has 20 points. Second high scorer. McHale gets the roll. McHale has 24, Bird 22, and Dennis Johnson 20. Kareem over McHale with the sky hook. 6:20 to play, and the Celtics trying to come within 3 points of the Lakers. This is game 1 of the NBA World Championship Series, and the pace reflects what this game means. McHale loses it. Stolen by Magic Johnson to Worthy. And no basket. Traveling on Worthy. costly turnover by the Lakers.
I mean, even by the standards and the rules of the game in 1984, where in the hell was the traveling at? I mean, that was catch. Look, catch. 1, 2 steps. There was no traveling. It's okay. They're trying to help Boston. That's fine.
After a fine steal by Magic Johnson and a 2-on-1 fast break.
Here comes a move by McHale. Watch the steal. And Magic goes up, but all the big men of the Celts are dead tired. And Dennis Johnson's got them all, baby. A lucky call of walking by Worthy saves the Celts 2 points.
6:03 remaining in the fourth.
Pay off.
Is this an opportunity for them to really open it up?
Yes, it is, if they can get a rebound and push the pace of the game up there.
6 seconds on the clock, and Larry Bird is called for traveling. And now the Lakers inbounding in a hurry. Cooper.
And the Celts aware of that. They're trying to deny Magic the ball.
And did it effectively. 5:35 remaining in the fourth period. 103-98. Lakers have led for all of this game but the first points, which went into Boston's column. Worthy to Magic. 5 on the shot clock. Rambis. 2 seconds. 1. And Magic hits it with 1. Boy, that really hurts. But the Lakers.
Supers make them when you need them, baby.
And you got Magic Johnson, who has always risen to the occasion. Henderson spinning in. The basket is good and a foul, and that's the best quickness we've seen from Gerald Henderson.
Well, the Lakers, anybody that's penetrating, they're playing for that man to take the shot. That time he just was so quick, he got by in a rotation at the bottom of the defense of the Lakers.
Now, Magic Johnson has 5 personal fouls, and the Lakers need very much, as far as their fast break is concerned, the man with the ball now, Magic Johnson.
They also need his heart at the tail end of the ball game.
Lakers have played a terrific ball game in game number 1 on the road against the Celtics. Feed to Magic from Kareem.
That was your basic beat your Celtics or any other team the last 2 minutes. As soon as Jabbar is doubled, Magic heads for the hoop. And great pass by Jabbar.
6-point lead, 4:40 remaining. Lakers in front. They double team Magic Johnson and Cooper on Larry Bird. 5 on the shot clock. Henderson tipped up, comes into the hands of Michael Cooper. The Celtics have won all 9 playoff games at home and 15 straight, counting the last 6 of the regular season. And yet the Lakers have been in control of this game and have been warding off the challenges of the White.
Cal has got a tough job on Kareem with that sky hook.
Knocked away. Losing the ball is Kareem, and with 4:08 to go, the Celtics have the ball, trailing 107-101.
There have been some fantastic finishes in Lakers-Celtics series over the years. Games that have been won by a leprechaun sitting on the rim. Shots that have been knocked away by the so-called leprechaun.
And balloons that never came down.
Yep.
Under 4 minutes to play. This is just game 1. The series everyone looked forward to. Dennis Johnson off the glass, and Cooper fouls Bird from behind. That'll be the 3rd team foul against the Los Angeles Lakers. And the foul on Cooper is number 4. 3:51 showing. On the shot clock. Bird gets it inside and throws it away into the hands of Magic. Irvin Johnson from Lansing, Michigan. Look at that quick touch. Worthy, Rambis, and now Magic controls again.
Well, he's still pushing it at the defense, all Magic.
Johnson goes in and is fouled. Johnson is fouled. 3rd team foul on Boston. This is of the shooting variety. Pat Riley.
Easy hoop. If the forwards run, you're liable to catch a Maxwell or a Bird or McHale very tired and a half or 2 steps behind one of those quick forwards of the Lakers. So he's got his heads up for that situation.
Final round action of the Memorial Tournament coming away after this game 1 is concluded. We have 3:24 and running. 8-point lead now as the Lakers have opened it up. The Celtics have come within 4. McHale inside against Kareem and Worthy. Bird open. Maxwell gets the basket.
at each other and say, where did he come from? How was he all alone underneath the basket?
These are the crunch minutes, Tom. 6-point lead, 3 minutes to play.
They've got a great 2-minute player for automatic offense right now with the ball.
Kareem travels, turns it over. They're going to get McAdoo into the game in a hurry. Pat Riley is going for the veteran from North Carolina. And a timeout called for by the Lakers. The Lakers, who have 3 timeouts remaining. Lakers, who have played a terrific ball game after flying from Phoenix after their clincher in Game 6 Friday night, led all the way, except for the first points of the game, by 6 now.
Crucial possession right now for the Celtics. They have to get a basket here.
Celtics have 3 timeouts plus the 20. The Lakers, 3 full timeouts. Tipped away by Cooper. It's all over Bird. In the corner, Dennis Johnson, who plays big, is fouled. And he'll go to the line. That's the 4th team foul by the Lakers, but Dennis Johnson, fouled while shooting, will have a chance to bring the Celtics to within 4. Personal foul was on McAdoo. Number 4 on McAdoo. Robert Parrish fouled out of the ball game for the Celtics. Their 7-foot center scored 13 points and was not really a factor.
That's Robert Parrish is due for better days in this series. Dennis Johnson, I think, because he played so many years in that division against the Lakers, know how to play him best. The Eastern teams really didn't play him for the drive as well as the Lakers have done here.
When Parrish fouled out with 7:15 to go, Lakers were up by 5. They're up by 5 right now with 2:22 to go. So the Lakers really haven't upped the margin with Parrish out of there. Bird is open. Puts a fake. Knocks it away into the hands of Henderson. New clock. 2:08 to go. This could be an important basket for the Boston Celtics, and the Lakers know it. They really tighten the screws defensively in the waning moments against the Suns on Friday. Larry Bird off the mark. Kareem the rebound, and we have under 2 minutes to play.
Well, they got it to their best and hoped that he would respond, but he's not having that good outside shooting day.
1:44 and running. The Lakers looking to win on the road and take a 1-0 lead in the series. McHale strips McAdoo of the ball. Here's Maxwell, who can handle it. Going all the way in the basket. No good. Offensive foul.
And Maxwell can't believe it. There was plenty of opportunity to get it back into the middle, it looked like. But Max decides he's going to take it on his own. Let's see what happened. And there was Magic in perfect position, and he did it with 5 personals on it. What a gamble.
Second time he's lost the basket by virtue of an offensive foul. So the Lakers get it into Kareem. Bounce pass. Johnson defending against McAdoo. Blocked by McHale. Loose ball out of bounds. Boston has it with 1:10 on the clock. But they're 5 points down.
Did they surround the ball handler? LA trying to go to McAdoo, figuring they'll get some decent medium-range shooting, but the Celtics alert to that.
And that's Chris Ford, who is a terrific guard for the Boston Celtics, with his 2 cents worth to John Bannock.
But you don't want an assistant coach getting a technical foul at this stage of the ball game.
Celtics have a timeout.
The other team is making.
Right.
Anyway, so they're constantly thinking about it from game to game. What do you see how much time they spend in the film room?
An important possession for the Boston Celtics. Important defensive moment for the Lakers, and the Lakers turn it. Get it. Kareem to Cooper, and a big bucket. A big basket as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on a steal.
They played Dennis Johnson for the drive, and they closed everything down. There wasn't much room for him to make a pass.
7-point lead with under a minute to go. And McAdoo, coming from behind, is called for the foul. That is a penalty situation, so the Lakers will shoot 2 shots with 52 seconds to go, trailing by 7. At what point, if you're the Celtics, do you have to start thinking of the 3-point play?
Well, it's not a bad idea to try one here, but they haven't exactly been knocking them dead from the outside. Anybody on the entire roster, with the exception of Scott Wedman. And that's sometimes a little bit outside his range.
McAdoo has 5 personal fouls. Kevin McHale with 25 points and 8 rebounds also has 3 blocked shots. I think he was looking to miss that shot and get the ball again.
That was his version of the three-point play.
He missed the shot. The Lakers come up with it to Kareem with 45. Going all the way in, and he travels. He's not used to that kind of play, is he?
If Magic had made that play, it wouldn't have been a walk.
So true. It's called reputation, right? 6-point lead. Johnson for 3. Into the hands of Scott Whitman, who's in for the outside shooting, but Magic Johnson takes the ball right out of the hands of Whitman. And with a half a minute to go, 31 seconds, a foul. The Lakers can sense the long trip paying off in the form of a victory over the Boston Celtics. They still have 31 seconds to play. They're down by 6, and anytime you have the three-point shot, you're never safe.
No, you're never safe, but I'd say right now, the Lakers are pretty much in control of this game, and it ought to be a great, great series, this series. I don't think any team is going to dominate the other team consistently in this series. I think it's going to be one of those long ones.
While we didn't think the Lakers would be totally out of it coming into this first game because it is for the brass, as Pat Riley told Kevin Lockery on Friday, it may be a bit surprising the way they really dominated most of this game in Boston.
Well, LA came out and just established their game, played very, very well. Boston played atrociously, and yet it's still a ball game right down to the last 2 minutes they had. So neither team, if they're playing their game, is going to dominate the other.
These Celtics were down by 19. The Lakers went at it early. Boston got it down to 8. There's McHale for 3 points. A wild shot. Bird lays it in. 113-107. 21 seconds to go. And the Celtics are just going to have to foul the Lakers and hope they miss shots. 15 seconds to go. Cooper. McAdoo is fouled by Dennis Johnson with 11 seconds. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 32 points. You're looking at Dennis Johnson, who's had a terrific ball game with 21. But Larry Bird and Kevin McHale, each with 24, have led the Celtics. It hasn't been a typical Bird game.
All right, guys, that's going to be it for today. Look, things I take away from game 1. You have to give even more props to Larry Bird, I think, after this. Shitty game offensively, okay? Never quit, always hustled, came up with steals, came up with defensive stops, rebounding. That's one thing I noticed on this. When the ball was in the air and Larry was anywhere in the paint, he automatically asked to whoever he found and was boxing out. He was in position for the rebound. Like I said, I didn't appreciate Larry till we got older because I was a Magic fan. But watching this game, play for play, those teams are not evenly matched by any way, shape, or form. I'm sorry, but even though DJ and McHale had a hell of a game, and McHale is still one of my top 5 power forwards of all time, over James Worthy, okay? I know I'm weird in some ways, but listen, just hear me out. He's unstoppable down there when he's healthy. Even though McHale and DJ were leading scorers for Boston this game, you still know Larry's the alpha on that team. Or at least in my opinion, hands down. That's not the case with Magic and the Lakers. You can clearly see at 37 years old, Kareem is still the alpha. You can watch him with 4 minutes left. Run the tape back. Or run the video back. Watch him with 4 minutes left. How he's directing traffic. Telling Magic where to throw the ball at. He's still the alpha on that floor. Larry to only win 3 with that team and Magic to win 5 with the Lakers in the 80s. Look, this is going to be interesting to watch every game for game, for me. I'm just giving you my opinion. My opinion on the first game is that I have so much more respect for Boston after watching their athletes for the full 48. Wow. They were really fighting uphill from the get-go, in my opinion. Magic Johnson, James Worthy, and Kareem. It doesn't compare to Boston's big 3. I'm sorry, it just don't. McHale's amazing. Robert Parrish is big, and he runs the floor like no other big has ever ran the floor. I'll give him that. athletic ability, he don't hold a candle to Kareem, man. He just doesn't. We'll see as it progresses. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you game 2. First half game 2 coming up next. Did you know that